Hi, I just want to tell you my story about when I got pulled over. I don't know if you want to hear it, but I'm going to tell you the story, see, about me getting pulled over. I was driving down the road in my truck, and I got pulled over. And just to let you know, I have trouble understanding when people have an accent. If they don't know, I try to talk real good, and if people have an accent, and sometimes I have a hard time understanding what they're saying. So this police officer, he was from southeast Missouri, so he had an accent, so I had a hard time understanding him. So he came up to the truck, and he says, "Do you know why I pulled you over?" And I said, "No, I'm not sure. I don't know why you pulled me over." And this is where it got kind of sketchy. I didn't understand what he was saying. He said something about I was doing too many Molinars or something like that. I don't know what a Molinar is. And I thought it was some type of drug because he said I was doing it. Well, then I kind of got into something about I was supposed to have 30 Molinars and I had 50 Molinars. I didn't understand that at all. I said, but I did know that I'm used to not having enough of things. I'm not used to having too much of something. So I told him, I said, well, if I got too many of these Molinars, maybe I could sell them, a little bit or something. And he said something about $200. And I said, man, $200, I like that idea. I'm gonna give me some more of these Molinars because I could use $200. And he said, no, you moron, you got to pay $200. You don't get $200. So I said, I ain't gonna pay $200. I'm the one with the extra Molinars, so I'm not paying no $200. So he said, well, you are going to have to pay $200. And it got me kind of upset a little bit. So I told him, I said, look, I have great respect for the law, but I'm telling you right now, I ain't paying no $200. And there ain't nothing you can say or do to make me pay no $200. That's just all there is, So, but then when I talked to the judge, he said, I was telling him about my Molinars, and I told him, I said I was hoping to get a couple $100 for my extra Molinars, and he was telling me, he said, no, you're gonna have to pay $200. And I said, well, Your Honor, I don't mean no disrespect, but I ain't paying no $200. I don't even know what a Molinar is. So that's when he got kind of weird too. He said something about if I didn't pay the $200, he wanted to hold me. That got really weird. So I said, Your Honor, and he said something about he wanted to hold me in a contemporary court or something like that. So I said, Your Honor, I know you're wearing some kind of weird robe or something, but and maybe I didn't know you was that way, but I don't go that kind of way, and I ain't paying no $200. I mean, that's just all there is to it. And you ain't gonna make me pay $200. I don't know who you think you are, but I ain't paying no $200. And that's all there is to it. I don't care what you say. Can't make me pay it. So, my cellmate, he was a real mean-looking fella, man. I was scared when I got there. I was like, I said, man, what? He asked me what I was doing in there, why I was in there, and I told him about my Molinars and everything. And he started acting like I was stupid or something, which I didn't appreciate at all. So I asked him why he was in there, and he said something about he had an accent too. I had a hard time understanding something about asphalt or something like that. He asphalted his girlfriend or something like that. I said, man, dude, that's just stupid. You could hurt that girl. That stuff's hot. And you could have burned her and hurt her real bad. And I just told him what I thought of him. I thought he was stupid and just dumb and everything. And but people in the emergency room was real nice to me. I was telling them, I said, it's weird because here, the only reason I'm in here is because I had some extra Molinars, I was telling them all about it and everything. And they started asking me about my Molinars. Well, I was telling them all about my Molinars and the police officer and the judge and my cellmate and everything. And they said, well, we want to hear more about your Molinars, So I told them all about it and everything. So that was pretty nice. But they wasn't near as nice as the people in the psych ward. Once I got there, they were so nice. They gave me some medicine they said it would calm me down. I didn't get that. I was pretty calm already, But it made me feel real good. I didn't care about my Molinars at all. And they gave me this nice jacket where the sleeves tied in the back and everything. It was real nice, but I had a hard time holding my drink and stuff. They was super nice to me in there. And then I didn't care anything about my Molinars anymore or anything like that. So, I never did get to sell my Molinars. I just never did. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you my story about getting pulled over and everything. So I'll probably talk to y'all later. All right.